Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel, and today we're going to be talking all about the absurd pricing for Pearl Jam's upcoming Dark Matter tour. It's an issue that I've seen a lot of people complain online about, and I'm going to share my personal experience trying to buy tickets for this show, and spoiler alert, ultimately I decided to pass. So first off, my experience trying to buy tickets for the upcoming tour. I registered interest in purchasing tickets through Ticketmaster. Yes, Ticketmaster sucks. We could talk about it in the comments. I got an email saying they received my registration, and then a second email a week later receiving a code to join the queue to order tickets. So some people got waitlisted, didn't get the code, so I guess I was randomly selected by Ticketmaster. So when I finally went to go purchase tickets, they were almost all sold out by the time my number was up in the queue and I was able to go and look at the tickets that were available. And the area that I was looking for wasn't nosebleeds, but also it wasn't super up close. And so what I found were that tickets available were almost $1,000 each. So for an individual ticket, it was up to $1,000, which is absurd, especially again considering the fact that I wasn't looking to be super up close. I was just looking for a reasonable seat, and the prices that I saw were absolutely abhorrent. I've seen a lot of people complaining online about trying to register for the same, tickets through Ticketmaster and having similar issues, or just being completely turned off by, the ticket prices and deciding not to go to the show. Like I said, I ultimately decided to pass on it because, even though I love Pearl Jam, I'm really excited for their new album. I'm going to be reviewing it on the channel, all that stuff. Those prices for tickets are just ridiculous. And this is a problem that is not just limited to Pearl Jam. The tickets that I was looking for in particular were from the Madison Square Garden show. And I know Madison Square Garden is an expensive venue to run, but this is not really a Pearl Jam problem or an MSG problem exclusively. This is something that we've seen a major increase in really post-pandemic, I think, even though ticket prices have been increasing gradually over time. After the pandemic, when bands started touring once again, that's when I really started to notice the ticket prices were getting out of control, so it's very frustrating because there are so many shows I'd like to go to, and I have to be kind of selective because, tickets just cost way too much now. And again, Pearl Jam aren't the first band to do this, won't be the last band to do it. It didn't start and end with them. It's a growing issue. It's only going to get worse with time, which is the unfortunate thing. The band are going to continue to make money anyway. It's something where both of those shows at the Garden, I believe they're playing 2 nights, are going to be sold out if they're not already. So that's not going to be a problem for the band. But the fact of the matter is ticket prices are just going to keep going up, and as long as people continue to pay them, well, bands are going to continue to charge this kind of money. And I just couldn't reasonably, purchase tickets for, that kind of cash to see Pearl Jam, even though I really wanted to. So maybe I'll look back the day of the show or closer to it and see if anything's being sold for cheap, but I highly doubt it. So not a band where I think you're going to catch a break here. So it's really frustrating in my opinion. When it comes down to it, again, ticket prices way too expensive. And I always go back to that interview with Kurt Cobain and the rest of Nirvana, I believe in 1993. And I'm not a Nirvana fan, but this is a great interview here where they talk about ticket prices and how much they charged for a show back in 93 compared to what some other people charge. And I believe the interviewer mentioned to Kurt Cobain that Madonna was charging $50 per ticket, and his jaw dropped. So imagine putting him in a 2024 setting and how much tickets cost now, and telling him, the tickets cost almost up to $1,000 each to go to this Pearl Jam show. He'd be absolutely speechless. So I always go back to the interview, which is kind of like some funny irony, to compare 1993 and what was deemed expensive for a ticket compared to what's expensive now. So looking at these prices, I really want to go see them, but I just can't in good conscience put down that kind of money. So it's frustrating for sure. And the way ticket prices have gone up over the years, it's downright gluttonous, and something really needs to change. But as long as we continue to go out and see these bands despite these prices, nothing's going to change, folks. It's just going to be more expensive every time they come out. So that's frustrating. There's really nothing you can do. It's the nature of the business at this point, but it's worth ranting about a little bit here and sharing my thoughts because I was completely turned off by the prices for Pearl Jam's upcoming Dark Matter tour, and so as a result, I'm not going to go see them. So that wraps up this brief rant video here. Wanted to share my thoughts on my experience trying to buy Pearl Jam tickets for their upcoming tour and ultimately passing, like a lot of people did as well. I've noticed a lot of frustration, so I wanted to check online and see what other people's opinions were, and a lot of them echoed the same sentiments as me. So good to know that I'm not alone in this, and it's just frustrating that ticket prices are so expensive. But I want to hear from you and your opinion down in the comment section below. So please let me know: do you think ticket prices are getting way out of control, or do you think they're reasonably priced? Have you noticed an increase over the years? I want to hear from you. Also, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below. That costs you nothing. Turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss a new upload. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.